Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be about eyebrows. Now, I've been doing my eyebrows for several years and I've never gone to go and get them done. So I'm just going to show you today my take on how I do my eyebrows and maybe it can help you do yours at home. Point out the obvious, yes, I just took a shower and my hair's still wet. So my eyebrows are very coarse. I have to trim them a lot actually. I'd say probably every Saturday. So I'm going to show you how I trim my eyebrows. For this look, I'm going to be using this eyebrow brush, and I'm going to be using this just to brush up my eyebrow hairs and then trim them. So I just start to bring them up, and they're very coarse, so it takes a while. So I'm just going to get these scissors, and you can see the natural shape of your eyebrow, and that's just what I'm going to trim so that they're not too long. And then I push them all the way down. You can see how you can still see where my brow shape is, and I'm just going to kind of define that, but just trimming the loose hairs that are too long. And I always have this one hair that sticks straight out and I always have to trim it. Because once I trim it, then it'll lay down. It's like so annoying. Now that I have trimmed my eyebrows, I'm going to take some tweezers just like this, and I'm going to just get rid of any of the tiny little hairs that are still on my lid. I just brush up my hairs, and then there's like 3, and I'll just go ahead and get those. Whenever I am plucking my eyebrows, I do grab the hair and then I pull it that way, because all of my hairs grow that way, which on this side I would pull this way, because if you do that, then you'll get out all the roots and you won't have to do your eyebrows as much. And then I don't pull my eye, but I keep it still so it doesn't like pull and everything. I just hold it still. This way you just pick up the little ones that don't really grow in a certain direction. They kind of just are there. Got a bleeder. And after I've done my eyebrows, I always just get a baby wipe and just go over them backwards, just getting all the tiny little hairs. Because after this I am going to show you how I do my eyebrows. Then I'm just going to get this moisturizer and put it on my eyebrows. And I'll just let that soak in for about 5 minutes, because I don't want to go on top of that with makeup because your pores are all opened and that's just like asking for pimples. Jordana. Today I'm going to be using the Jordana Fabulous Brow Eye Pencil in the number 2. Too close. And now I'm just going to do a line on the very top of my brow, starting from about right here, and then curving it. Just emphasizing that arch. And now I'm going to lift up my eyebrow and go about right where I put the other line and go right underneath. And now just going on the edge of my brow, just kind of drawing a little line, and then the same underneath. Just filling in where we put the lines. And I don't really go in the front of my brow because having red hair, it is kind of hard to find the perfect pencil, and if you go too bold on your brows, you kind of look like you're trying too hard. When I do blend out my pencil, I just get it on the tail and I start working it towards the front. And now that I've picked up some product, I lift up my brow and I just put that through the front. Just like that. And then I always get my finger and like, whatever that is. And now I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. I did forget to point out that I'm doing my eyebrows first. The reason I like to do my eyebrows first is because I tend to be a little bit messy, as you saw, so I like to clean it up with a foundation color, and it's way easier doing that rather than doing your eyeshadow and everything and then having to do your eyebrows. Using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the number 112. I'm going to be using that to really conceal the edges and everything and make it look way more put together. Using this brush, only getting about this much product, then I make sure that the darkness of my eyebrow is what I want, and then I get this brush and I just go in the very high point and then bring it down the side. And then I pull it this way. It's so hard to like explain what you're doing because you've just done it this way for so long. Just like, do this. Then I lift up my eyebrow and drag it down. I turn the brush and I go on the sides and also on the top. I only go halfway though, I don't go all the way because it can make it look really harsh. Just kind of feathering that. And now I'm not really dragging it, I'm kind of like patting and dragging at the same time, just pulling all the product down and smoothing it out. I also use this color as a primer. I don't really use a primer, so I just use this. I forgot to wet it. Getting my damp beauty blender. This one is from Ulta. It's the actual Ulta brand. I used to use the Real Techniques one, but I found that it wasn't really, I don't know, how do I describe that? It's softer, I guess? So I'm just gonna pinch it to make it kind of smaller and lift up my brow and close my eye and just pick up the extra product. This really does help with blending it. Just like that. The same on the top. Then I would just do that, whatever that is. And then I just brush through it just in case you got any foundation. This will really pick it up. And the same thing to the other eye. Now to set my eyelid, I'm going to be using the Stay Matte powder from Rimmel London using a Real Techniques brush. After you set your lid, that's basically all I do for my eyebrows. Now I'm just gonna move on to my face and then I'll like contour my eyes, everything like that. And that's pretty much it. So now I'm just gonna go and do the rest of my face and I will check back with you guys when I'm done. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you guys. Maybe you learned a few things or now you know what to do. If you would like to see a specific look, please do not hesitate to leave a comment for me and I will try to reply to you as fast as I can. But that's about all for today, so thank you so much for watching again and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.